Well, I want to start the show off by saying I took the Dolphins. I take the L. I thought the Patriots would be without their defensive coordinator and play caller. I thought that they'd be a little bit weak in their secondary, and I still had questions regarding Drake May and the offense. I also thought the Dolphins were better than what we saw in week one. I thought recency bias is real. When they were ranked the 32nd worst team in the league, I didn't buy it. So they almost won. They were a step out of bounds away from potentially winning the game. But when it comes to the New England Patriots, I think tonight's a night to celebrate the win. It doesn't matter how it happened. It doesn't matter in the manner that they did it. It doesn't matter the level of competition or the defense or anything to that for that matter. The Patriots did enough to win a football game on Sunday. And when you think about the last few years, when's the last time we've truly been able to say that? When have we been able to say, wow, they did everything they could to win this? Wow, they came away with the win. But you know what the Patriots did this week? They showed their identity. I questioned what the team's identity was. I questioned the impact of Mike Vrabel being the head coach. Questioned Josh McDaniel and his identity with the offense. The significance of this game was breaking the Tua curse. Winning in Miami for the first time since 2019. It was the bounce back game for Drake May. It was also Mike Vrabel's first win as coach of the Patriots. It was a back and forth game. Things got wild in the fourth quarter. But when the game mattered, it was Mike Vrabel's defense that came up with the big plays. After having a strong week one, Harold Landry, a little quiet in the game, but had a huge sack late. And the game ended on the final play on a Milton Williams sack. Both were key free agents brought in this for this defense. Some people thought Landry was done. Others thought maybe Milton Williams didn't deserve that kind of money. They made a huge impact. The Patriots showed their identity of their head coach. When you think back of Mike Vrabel, the player, right? Mike Vrabel was an exceptional pass rusher. A double-digit sack guy. And made huge plays at the end of games or when games mattered. That's the identity he showed with the defensive guys they signed, who made the big plays late in the games. And it was so similar to Mike Vrabel and his play style. Another thing, you could argue Drake May was the best player on the football field yesterday. He found Kayshon Boutte for a nice little touchdown. He found Mac Hollins on a nice rollout, beautifully called play. He ran when he needed. He found Ramondre Stevenson on some big plays who some of us thought was washed. But here's the key thing about yesterday and Drake May. No turnovers. Now, did things get interesting at the end of the game? Absolutely. The Patriots learned how to take advantage of bad football. They responded. They got behind on the game on a special teams play. They responded on an Antonio Gibson return where you saw the coach run on the sideline, down the sideline with the player. We always talk about that when it comes to coaches and the impact that they have on teams. Right? When Pete Carroll does it, we used to talk about it. Or when college coaches do it, you watch along. There was Mike Vrabel in the heat of it, literally in the heat of it, following him down the sideline. That connected with a lot of people. I did post-game last night. That was something a lot of people talked about. It was related. It was a connecting moment for the coach and I think a lot of just fans in general. The Patriots took advantage of bad football. They needed this game. Right? They may have ended this version of the Miami Dolphins. Think about it. Miami and Tua won 7 straight games. Imagine that. We talked about the quarterbacks that have had success against the Patriots over the years. Dan Marino, right? Joe Namath, John Elway, others. Tua Tagovailoa's in that discussion? It was great to see the Patriots win a game. It wasn't pretty, but today we should celebrate it. They're now 1-1. They welcome in the Pittsburgh Steelers, who were defeated yesterday against Seattle. The Patriots have a chance against the Steelers. The opening line, Steelers -1.5. The Patriots have been within a field goal as far as Vegas goes every single game so far. What makes you think they're not going to hang around? I do. I doubted them last week. I'll take the L. They were about a step out of bounds away from seeing it, but it's an L. And again, finding ways to win is something this Patriots group hasn't seen in a long time. So we should celebrate it today. Were there problems? Absolutely. But they have a chance against the Steelers this week. And I don't know if many teams are going to be able to beat the Patriots the way that Drake May played yesterday.